Hey everyone, welcome back to the Health Hub, brought to you by Oliver Chiropractic Wellness Clinic. Today we're going to be doing a deep dive into how acupuncture and traditional Chinese medicine
Okay.
can help manage anxiety. Anxiety is something that affects so many people these days.
So sure.
And while conventional treatments are really important, we also wanted to kind of explore this idea of acupuncture and TCM
Right.
as like powerful ways to support your well-being when it comes to dealing with anxiety.
Absolutely. And I think what's really fascinating about TCM is that it doesn't just see anxiety as like something happening in your mind. It really looks at the whole picture
Mm.
and considers,
Yeah.
deeper imbalances within the body that might be contributing to those anxious feelings.
I love that.
Yeah.
So for anyone listening who might not be super familiar with acupuncture, can you just like break it down for us?
Mhm.
Like what exactly is it and how does it connect to like this idea of energy flow or qi?
Yeah. So qi, also known as qi,
Mhm.
is this vital life force energy that TCM believes flows throughout our entire body. So think of it like a river. It nourishes and energizes every single cell.
Mhm.
When this flow of qi is disrupted or blocked, that's when those imbalances can occur and can lead to various health concerns, including anxiety. And that's really where acupuncture comes in
Okay.
by inserting these super thin needles
Oh.
into very specific points along these energy pathways, called meridians. Acupuncture helps to kind of stimulate and restore that smooth flow of qi, bringing the body back into balance.
So it's not just like
Yeah.
randomly sticking needles anywhere?
No, not at all.
There's like a real science
Yeah,
and art to it.
absolutely. There's a whole system behind it. It's very precise.
I think the big question that's probably in everyone's mind is like,
Mhm.
does acupuncture actually work for anxiety?
That's the question, right?
Yeah.
And, we're seeing more and more research that suggests it can be very effective.
Yeah.
For example, a 2013 study published in the Journal of Acupuncture and Meridian Studies found that acupuncture significantly reduced anxiety levels in people with generalized anxiety disorder.
Interesting.
Another study, this one was from 2018, in the Journal of Evidence-Based Integrative Medicine, showed that acupuncture was also helpful in reducing anxiety in cancer patients.
Wow. So there's like
Yeah.
actual research to back this up?
Oh, yeah, there's definitely a growing body of evidence.
That's amazing. Okay, so you mentioned that TCM is a complete system.
Yes.
So how is that different from just acupuncture alone?
Right.
It seems like there's like
Yes.
so much more to it.
Yeah, think of acupuncture as one tool in the TCM toolbox,
Okay.
which also includes things like herbal medicine, dietary therapy, and even lifestyle recommendations. So TCM takes this truly holistic approach, and it's really asking, like, what's going on beneath the surface? What could be contributing to this person's anxiety?
So instead of just putting a Band-Aid on the symptoms,
Exactly.
TCM is trying to understand the root cause.
The root cause, exactly.
Can you give us like an example?
Yeah.
Like let's say someone is dealing with like really intense anxiety.
Yeah.
What might a TCM practitioner focus on?
So let's take the liver, for example.
Yeah.
Okay. In TCM, the liver is very closely associated with the smooth flow of qi, but it's also linked to our emotional well-being.
Interesting.
So if you're constantly stressed or overworked, or even holding on to anger and frustration, TCM might see that as a sign of liver qi stagnation.
Okay.
It's like a traffic jam of energy that can manifest as anxiety, irritability, difficulty relaxing, things like that.
Wow.
So in this case, a TCM practitioner might recommend specific herbal formulas to support liver function, along with dietary and lifestyle changes to help smooth out that qi flow.
It's fascinating how TCM connects our physical and emotional health.
It is.
It makes you think, if we looked at things through that lens,
Yeah.
what lifestyle factors or even like imbalances in our own lives
Mm-hmm.
could be contributing to our own anxiety?
For sure.
It's definitely something to think about.
Absolutely.
So we've kind of talked about acupuncture and we've talked about TCM. What's the benefit of combining those two?
Right. Well, that's where the real magic comes in. Acupuncture can offer that immediate relief from those intense feelings of anxiety, while TCM practices work on addressing those underlying imbalances that might be fueling it in the first place.
I see. So they work together.
Yes, they work beautifully together.
Like a 1-2 punch.
Exactly.
So for our listeners out there who are struggling with anxiety, what would you say is like the most important takeaway from our deep dive today?
I think the key message is that there's hope. And there are many paths to finding relief. It's always crucial to work with your doctor or mental health professional, but know that acupuncture and TCM can be valuable complementary options,
Okay.
offering a different perspective on understanding and addressing the root causes of anxiety.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
It's been a pleasure.
And for our listeners in the Edmonton area, if you're interested in learning more about how acupuncture and TCM can help with anxiety, we encourage you to reach out to the amazing team. At Oliver Chiropractic Wellness Clinic, you can give them a call at 780-455-20112 or visit their website at ocwc.ca. Thanks for joining us today on the Health Hub, and we'll see you next time for another deep dive. Bye.